older, and this is a bit about us. You've heard our songs, you've seen a few videos, plenty of photos, lots of sarcastic and cheeky posts at time on Facebook, so we thought we'd give you a bit of a background. Insight into the older world and some of the songs and what they're about, and perhaps a little story of how they started and how they came about.
Roll up, it's a social fair. Count up the trophies, quiff that hair. Leave out the spooks and the spoofs don't care. Lay out your stall for the players there.
The idea of perfect is an observation on those creatures, both male and female, who live in perfect worlds. Little others live in perfect worlds. None of us can be perfect. And we don't like perfect people, we like imperfect people. Whatever. Okay, this is was this our first punk song we put out?
I think so.
After playing that funny riff and working out that we wanted to do punk stuff. Don't know how this happened actually. But Bubble, Your Bubble, yeah. A bit like Banshee, bit of a theme going on there. People that... We seem to be surrounded by people who are obsessed, especially in Auckland, with two things. It's house prices, how wealthy you are, and the rugby, sport. Which is just pointless. It just, you win, you lose, you lose, you win, whatever. Great,
All credit to the other side.
All credit, yeah, it was a game of two halves. Over to the final whistle, blah, blah, blah. But that's the obsession, and the video reflects that. But there's very little political discourse. Love that word. Political discourse in New Zealand, and an understanding of the really important issues. People do know what the houses are worth. They do know how the All Blacks are doing, but they know bugger all about what's going on in the rest of the world properly.
Yeah. And there's a lot happening. And when we wrote the song, which was about 2 years ago now, there's a whole lot of international news that everyone had turned a blind eye to, or hadn't even received in the first place. So it was living in this bubble, and as long as your bubble's happy and your house is worth a fortune, and the All Blacks won.
Yeah, it's all that matters. Yeah, that's the nation. The nation's behind. I'd often see headlines, the nation's behind you. Well, I'm not bloody behind you.
Page outrage, Maddie's fallen off the stage. Kate's a little naughty with her no-shows.
Oh dear.
Wets are fighting on the beaches, all the boys observe their features. Just a little titillation for the paparazzi lens. So cold, I lose no trouble. I'm safe, you want inside your bubble. How much is your ass worth? And did you soon today? Glory's always changing, but you just stay the same. Greenpeace, climbing trees, stamping feet minorities. Just a little something to see you through the weekend. Fighting for your birthright, drinking on a boys' night. It's all about priorities, dotting I's and crossing T's.
Moment in the Sun. Now this one's very unusual for us. It's a bit different. It was a song I wrote as an instrumental about 18-20 years ago, and it actually as a dance song got some real interest at the time. It was a pure trance song, and it got some pretty big excitement here in New Zealand, and I was on the cusp of thinking, yay, this one's going to actually get picked up and do something. And then it went to London and it sort of fell apart at the last moment, like all these things do. But it was too good to throw away, and so we reinvented it. And reinvented it as it's still got the big trance part in the song, but we just turned the rest into a regular song and thought about this mind-numbing concept of being stuck in traffic anywhere in the world, but in our case Auckland, on the motorway every morning, and it's just mind-numbing. And so the lyrics just reflect that moment that I'm sure we've all thought.
And the bigger picture, of course, is that the song's Moment in the Sun, and it's literally that, and it's a short life, and this is your time to live, and it's not tomorrow or next century, it's right now, and what are you going to do with it?
To
our moment in the sun. This is the time when we're alive. This is us living here now. This is our moment in the sun.
Pouters and people like that, and annoying people, and old people who are grumpy, and young people who are nasty sometimes, or not interested and boring. Oh, I don't know anything about that. Whatever. We'll learn something about it. It's your world. We'll be dead soon and it's all yours.
Nothing stands the test of time, and in the end, what's yours is mine. Only those who run like me know the versions that I see.
Being musicians and creatives is that not everyone gets you, you know, and I think the lyrics are quite poignant when you're trying to look for some sort of, I don't know, community or some sort of sense of, I don't know, connection with somebody or a group of people, and they're not like you, and you know you're a bit different, right? So it might be some sense of arrogance, but also just sort of acknowledging that you're different, really.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Belly's got a new man, Prada and a fake tan, blonde locks, Botox, boob lift, detox. She almost has it all. Networks, cocaine, shopping with his millions, PT, liquid lunch, cleansing Brazilians. She seems so happy, darling. Credit card comes at a cost. Valium numbs the freedom lost.
So yes, Takapuna Wives Club. Really, it's a sarcastic attack on anyone who's a snob. And so poor old Takapuna got the rough end of the deal there, but yeah, and like you were saying about it being a good target because it's new money, but I guess every town has a suburb in New Zealand that thinks it's better than the rest, and the houses are a bit more expensive.
And they live a lifestyle to meet that.
Yeah, to match that.
Yeah, the expectation and the rest.
See, we haven't used the word punk in a while, and at the heart of punks is punk is an attitude. You know, let's get this. Yeah, punk is an attitude. Punk is not how you dress. Punk is not how you have your hair. Punk's an attitude, and it expresses itself through art, through music. It can be expressed through fashion, not so much these days as it once was. We express it through music and attitude. It's an attitude, yeah. It's a way of thinking and looking at things. And so, you know, a new car every 2 years, a new kitchen, darling, the latest widescreen TV, iPhone. Oh, the iPhone's come out. I've got to get a new. It's all crap. I'm not interested. It's rubbish. It's absolute rubbish.
And I think part of the punk attitude as well is, you know, we're not afraid to bring up some of these subjects and sing about it quite heartily, really.
Yeah, and passionately.
Yeah.
Sandra wants to be my friend, but no one ever met. The real world scares me. I'm not ready for it yet. Facebook friends, I'm up tonight. I'm on show, give me a like. My esteem grows on the share. Give me a love, show that you care. I'm the blank face that you never look at twice.
1984. Far too complex, boy, you silly to try and work out why it's called 1984. It's clearly a Mickey take out of everyone wanting to have a friend, be liked on social media, and whole social friends and network, and how we're all connected on social media, but actually have no friends because no one's really got any friends. Maybe some of you guys are cool and get out and actually know people face to face, but most people don't have friends anymore. And it's a despotic? It's not the right word.
Oh, it sounds good. Maybe we could add it to the dictionary.
It's a funny word like that. 1984, if you've ever seen the film, George Orwell's classic Talk to the Future, where Big Brother controlled everything and your thoughts, and the thought police controlled you, and so on. And you'd have these what's the thing, it's where you it's a language thing where your language is controlled. Newspeak. Excuse me. Anyway, the concept's really simple. Big Brother isn't really controlling us because we've got all this freedom. You know, we can talk to who we like on the internet, but we're controlling ourselves. Each one of us is a Big Brother. We can't say what we really want to say for fear of being ostracised, and the words we can't use anymore, and we have to use certain language, call it political correctness. And this world that's been created is not one that we think's a positive or good one going forward.
I'm the million sharing silence on the bus. No human contact, no need for fuss. You giving it that? Oyster Rockefellers and a weed diverts from where we're sat. When we're slowly burning, we're the ones who's getting hurt. Banshee in a corner at the yard, screaming for a changing of the guard.
This one, Banshee. Interesting. So a Banshee is
It's a mythological spirit that visits a house on the eve or just before someone's about to die. So it's like a ghost, but it's not a ghost. And it wails.
Yeah, see if you Scream of the Banshee or Wail of the Banshee or Susie and the Banshees. Actually,
Classic punk band.
Yeah, absolutely. So this song was really singing, lamenting the Quarter Acre Dream, which is really what New Zealand was built on for many
It's the loss.
generations.
Yeah, the death of the traditional New Zealand backyard house way of living, the New Zealand dream, as we are from where we see things, and the replacement of endless apartments with no space for kids to play, for dogs to run around, living on top of each other, just living like everyone does in crowded parts of the world.
Latte lips, eggs, Benedict, over Hemingway. By the time she caught the waiter's eye, he was in love. She had her mind on a dinner date at 7. He got it sewn up, he died and gone to heaven. Status update, punching above his weight. Top of the world. Got the girl. She don't feel the same. What a crying shame. Got the Girl is a lovely little ditty.
Well, actually,
Blame him on that one.
yeah, Jules wrote the lyrics, and they're superb. The idea for the song is probably mine. It was someone I'm connected with on Facebook who just it's nothing personal, but they just seem to play out their relationship on Facebook, and it's a celebration. They sort of get a new girlfriend, and no sooner have they had their first date, and it's almost as if they're getting married, and the whole world focuses around this new relationship. So the song's again a very sarcastic observation. So you've had one date. It's like, no, it doesn't mean it. You're getting married and having 10 kids.
But and also to his parents, it's almost like it's okay, with a little bit of wisdom. Perhaps it's like it's okay. You can slow down. It's all right.
Yeah.
You just take your time with it. The girl. She don't feel the same.
Partner Series betting from $24 each piece sold in sets.
Côte d'Azur.
Got a new Maserati, school fees, gym subs, dinner party, wedding appointment, personal styling, herbal ointment. Keep smiling, tightening the belt, got a lunch at Hastings, nanny had to go. Turn mansion, stocks stalling, banks keep calling, put it on the card. So boring.
Do you know where Côte d'Azur is? Am I saying it right?
Nigeria.
With a little over the
It's got a name.
over the thing,
Time to play. Buy some more, have some fun in the Côte d'Azur.
They often run stories in the working class newspapers about middle class people who are earning a couple of $100,000 a year, who, since the downturn, which is post 2008, they really struggle. Darling, they really struggle.
And they have a certain way of presenting it, don't they?
Well, we're meant to feel sorry for them. The rest of us earning bugger all.
Sophie Roberts, living in
Knightsbridge.
earning £150,000 between them, with a house
Worth
valued at
$2 million.
are struggling to pay their school fees.
School
fees should be a
fees.
lot
With the
cheaper.
ballet
It's very
fees.
difficult and it's very hard, don't you know?
And the nanny, she's so expensive. We might have to let her go.
Fragments, time to face it, can't ignore it. We're drowning with the bore.
16, standing on the corner, smoking cigarettes and waiting for the bus to come. Sharp lad, likes to get around, couple of quid, heading to town. You're 16. The future dream.
16. 16. 16 was an interesting number because it was the 16th song that we had written, well, not in our lives, but on this round, in our oldest 16th song. And it just suddenly came up an idea of what it was to be 16 again.
You're 16.
Couldn't even phone your friends, your mum and dad wouldn't let you use the phone.
The future dream.
It's one of those ages where the world's your oyster, and actually even a long while ago at 16 you felt you're old enough to do heaps of stuff. Just that sense of independence and pride to be able to go and do stuff even many moons ago. And maybe that's lacking a bit, yeah?
Yeah, well,
No?
Future dream. You're 16.
Someday I'll be unchained. You'll be history far behind me.
Someday in my wake you'll wonder why you ever liked me.
I can be free in my own head space. I can be. You might believe that
older to me just gives me a lot of pride and strength to be myself and not to be too concerned about other people. And of course it's natural, but it comes to a certain age you just go, bugger it.
My soul, I've got a selfie.
All the old people singing Roll Out the Barrel on Daisy Daisy in the old people's homes. But when we're old, are we going to be singing New Rose and Disco Man and whatever? And when we're in our 70s, because we're not going to sing Roll Out the Barrel on Daisy Daisy when we're old. So then it sort of occurred to me that just keep doing it until you are old. Which we are.